namely their computers start crashing, and their IT department comes up, and they're like, we don't know why this is happening, but sorry, we can't cover it. And the light bulbs kept going out to the point where they went out and got this huge pack of extra light bulbs to replace the light bulbs as they went out. Something they never had to do before, but all of a sudden, the Divock box is in the room, and the light bulbs are going out left and right. And then finally, Jason's co-workers that share that space with the Divock box, they all got sick. And they blamed the Divock box. They said, you know what, we were fine until that thing came in here. Now all of a sudden our computers don't work, lights don't work, and we're getting sick. Get rid of it, Jason. So that day after work, Jason goes and takes the Divock box, puts it in the back of his truck. And his truck had a cover on it. So he secures it in the back, he drives home, and he doesn't want to bring it inside because it just seems weird when the first objects inside. His co-workers just made him get out. Sick. So he thinks, okay, I'll leave it in my truck overnight. I'll pick it up. Inside, as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. In order to understand what happened to Jason, you need to understand the way it stops. When you open the front door, you walk inside, and there's a wall on your right-hand side. That's the side of the house. And you walk forward about 5 or 6 feet, and on your left is a staircase that goes up to the second floor. Walk up that staircase, straight ahead of you is going to be a bathroom. If you go left and walk down the hall another 5 or 6 feet, you come to the master suite where Jason and his wife would sleep. If you walk through that door, there is a wall on your left where there's a big bay window that looks out onto the street. There's a big street light that sits right outside that projects very orangey yellow light into their room at night. You know they have a shade up. It's this orange glow that comes through this window right here on this side. And then on the other side of the room is the bed. And the bed is situated where the feet are pointed towards this window over here, and the head of the bed is against this wall. And it's centered on this wall. Jason is looking overhead at the top of his bed. Jason's on the left side. He's the farthest from his wife. So that night, Jason goes to bed. A couple hours later, he wakes up suddenly, and he can't move his body. He can only move his hands. He's laying on his back. The light from the street light is very strong. It's this orangey glow in the whole room. And he's laying there trying to move his hands and his legs, and he can't do it. And as he's doing that, he starts hearing footsteps out on the stairs. And they're distinctive sounds. Slow, plodding steps all the way up to the second floor. And Jason's laying here with his eyes looking towards the door because his door is open and he can barely see into the second floor landing. And he's waiting to see who came up the stairs. His heart's racing, he's looking, and out of the corner of his eye, he sees what looks like a dark figure begin to walk through the room. His heart starts racing even faster when he can tell it's definitely not someone he knows. It's this woman, this older woman with a shawl over her head. Her head is tucked down, so you can't see her. This is all out of the corner of his eye, and because of the orange hue coming in from the window, he can definitely tell that there is a real solid figure right there. This is not in his imagination, it's right there. And this woman begins shuffling her way across the foot of the bed, and right at the foot of the bed, as Jason's looking at her, she turns and looks directly at him. And then she runs around the corner, and she looks down at him, and she takes her fingers, and she drives them into his eyes. And Jason thinks it's real, and he's screaming in pain, and he wakes up, and his wife is grabbing him, and she's like, Jason, what's wrong? And he's like, what's going on? And she says, honey, it's just a bad dream, you're fine. And he's shaken up, and his heart's still racing from the scream he's just had. And he's trying to think, that felt really real, and he can feel in his eyes, and he can't believe that was a dream. It was the most vivid dream he's ever had in his life. And so eventually he goes back to sleep. The next morning when he gets up, he goes in the bathroom, and looks at his eyes, and they're all red around the outside, and the whites of his eyes are covered in blood. His eyes look horrible. He's having this terrible allergic reaction to something, or it looks like something like punched in the eyes, and goes down his eyes. That's how it looks. And
the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Has a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Jones going deep this time for Miller. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards.
And the Las Vegas first down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Jones. Quick pass out to Miller. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. And despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. From the gun, Jones. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Just one catch for him last week in the wild card win, but getting involved early here and picks up the first.
That is crazy.
First down carry by Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive. And here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. On the option, Jones is going to keep it. And he'll take it into
damn shit, he stick his ass, Jones.
15 yards. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. With the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right out.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him. That full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball out of the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Fuck, it's man.
Seahawk Earl Thomas.
This nigga always take forever to let the fucking ball go.
Get the football back.
Look at that long ass
to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when. And
they can't even go up for the ball.
Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
Stupid ass play.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. He sets up the screen to Jones.
Good tackle, boy.
Give him 5 on the screen.
Big tackle, bro. Let's get a fucking stop, man. Y'all niggas playing ass. What is y'all gonna do? Edmonds, what's up? You ain't gonna make a play for me, boy? Niggas out here burning the shit out y'all ass. Y'all tighten up, man. Okay. What are we doing? Let's show us something.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Jones.
Come on, David. Come on, David. Damn, make that fucking play, man.
First down.
And the Raider first down.
These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Jones.
Good shit, Edmonds. What the fucking shit I'm talking about? Damn, somebody make a play, man. Man, killing y'all. Motherfucking play, man. I want to see a pick. I don't give a fuck. Y'all gotta dive from the fucking sideline to get that bitch. Show me something. Show me something.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I gotta say, if it's gonna be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Throwing again, Jones. Stepping up, he's gonna keep it.
Come on, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. That's crazy, man. Y'all know if I'd have been my quarterback, he'd have fumbled so fast. That was a good scramble, though. Fuck.
There's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had it. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch is made by Hurd. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Jones, eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it.
That better be holding. Shit.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Jones.
Good tackle, Evans.
Call it a game.
Right back, 3rd and short.
First down due to the previous penalty. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing. Because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Big one coming in this divisional round playoff, 3rd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones, flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they get 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. 14 yards there on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
14, and brings up 2nd down at the 29-yard line.
From the gun, it's Wentz. We'll drop this underneath to Gurley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for 1st down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. This is the correct call.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Following the penalty, it's Gurley. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Working from the gun, Wentz. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That's good for a 1st down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
10-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. David Moore as the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the second drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Time quickly fading here in the second quarter. Not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. From the gun, Jones. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Daniel Jones sacked.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Jake Elliott set to kick off.
Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
It's a 42-yard punt, but 8 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 18-yard line.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
Have the Raiders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Sheesh.
That one good for 13 and a Raider 1st down.
What a catch. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jones. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
At the 23-yard line.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Now 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Another carry now for Gurley. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Wentz looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Open man is Anderson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And, yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Sly on for the extra point.
It's good, and it's 21-10.
Makes the score Steelers 21, Raiders 10.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
The 28-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Operating from the gun. Jones going up top for Miller. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here's Jones throwing on 1st down. Jones hit and the ball's out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
Well, that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
Sly set to boot it. taken in the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a first.
Come on, man.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Jones out to the flat. That's caught. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Raiders on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Raider linemen might have been moving. Manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 35. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, you know, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
What may seem a little unorthodox to some people, got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Gurley. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
Ball carrier.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football. My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Wentz going to throw. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
They're on 21-yard line.
Offense set to get this drive started. They knew this would be tough on the road, divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big run there by Jones. 44 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold them.
Looking to throw. Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And this is a situation where defensively, Brandon, you're going to be so excited. It's getting late. You've got the lead. No reason to not just pin your ears back and go. Bring the pressure. And here they hit him as he's releasing the football, and that's going to help lead to the interception.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. That's a 1st right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. And the Raiders have got him. Chase Young. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. Here's Jordan Berry now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 6 there on 1st. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 39, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it And that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for David Moore. Incomplete. Brings up third down. And
now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Call it a pickup of 7, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's final score, Steelers 30.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs.